Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Metroid Prime Hunters. We've got all 8 octoliths, and we're headed back to Alanos to use them. Will we encounter Weevil on the way? We will see. Weevil is the one space pirate in this game. So it'd be nice to see him. We don't have to go too far into this in order to get to where we need to go, though. But Weevil is here. Weevil! Weave! I had to make the Pokemon reference at some point, right? Although that was more of a Smash Bros. Reference. Alright, I'm just gonna attack the non-mobile part of you. There we go. And there we go. That's Weevil defeated. Easy. Yeah, the hunters are cool and all, but you get to a point where their fights don't really matter too much anymore. Alright, got one more fight against the Guardians of the Tetra Galaxy. Get back, vile beast! Back to Zen with ya! Okay. And here we are. Gunship transmission. Severe time field disruption detected in the vicinity of the Olympic cluster. Alright. And I know there's nothing to scan here. Let's head back to our ship, I guess. Looks like we can get back up over this way. Any more Guardians to fight on the way out? Of course there are. You had to show up one more time, didn't you? Should I even be using missiles? Like, I feel like the Judicator's more effective, but the missiles are what I'm actually gonna hit with, so missiles it is, I guess. Alright, there we go. Let's head back up to our teleporter. We nearly ran out of missiles there. I'm kinda curious. Okay, so you can go back to the boss arena if you want. I guess that ensures that you can get some of the scans in that area, even though you won't be able to scan the boss. But it makes some of those scans non-missable. Okay, taken off. And a new location has been added to our map in the exact middle of everything else. The Oubliette. Let's go. I like how we flew in through a gunship-sized door. Any interesting things to scan? Where are we? We don't have a map of this area. So that's interesting. Alright, let's just head on in, I guess. Don't leave without me. Okay. Good. I have caught my ride. We have a teleporter here. We also have a window out to something interesting. Looks like there's a bunch of lore in there. And hey, that teleported us to the lore room. Which one comes first? I have no idea. That's 3. That's 2. That's 4. Here's 1. No weapon could defeat Gorea. So sealing Gorea 1 and now sealing Gorea 2. As the death toll rose, we crafted a plan. Rather than destroy Gorea, we would contain it in an interdimensional prison. Sealing Gorea 3, we lured Gorea into our trap. The seal sphere was deployed and the creature ensnared. With Gorea bound, we had to act quickly. Sealing Gorea 4. We transported Gorea to its prison, the Oubliette. Trapping Gorea was not enough. However, trapping Gorea was not enough, however. Additional security measures were needed for so great a threat. So that was 4. And here's 5. Sealing Gorea 5, we forced open an alternate dimension with the Alembic cannon, and the Oubliette was sent into it. The Infinity Void was sealed shut, never to be reopened. Except the fact that we're reading this here means we've reopened it, because we're here. Alright, well there's the little window we saw before. There's our little teleporter back. Let's keep going for now. We're not gonna have any map the whole time we're here. We also saw that all the other hunters flew to this place at the same time we did. There were 7 ships coming here. So I see that morph ball tunnel. We're definitely gonna want to use that. And let's not fall off this time. Let's go back, do that again, and not fall off. It's kind of neat going across those, like, branches or roots or whatever that stuff is, though. Okay, so we've got another portal up here. And this one goes to our last energy tank. The power suit can now store 100 more units of energy. We are now at the maximum max health here at 799. And we have a window looking out at an interesting place. Is there anything to scan in here? There doesn't appear to be. But look at this, like, portal thing here. Anyways, let us continue. We've got, like, 6 more things to scan. I kinda wanna go back to my ship and save, just 'cause, like, we've technically done some stuff now, and this is gonna be our last opportunity to save. I just want to make sure that when I have to redo this stuff, I'm gonna have as little to redo as possible. Alright, good little save. And now we'll just quick run back to where we were. It won't take long. Although this elevator wants to argue with me about that. I just wanted to change my weapon there to one that I like a lot. Alright, I guess let's head into whatever this is. I think all there is to do is jump in the hole. Well, they didn't stand a chance against Gorea. Okay, Gorea. Superficial scan indicates Gorea's body is impervious to attack. Gorea Arm. Analysis indicates the presence of fragile biomorphic neurons in Gorea's shoulders, periodically vulnerable to specific energy types. Okay. Urethane I can scan. Trocra. These crystallized colonies of cyanobacteria are highly unstable and will detonate when they contact the solid surface. Avoid contact. Got it, so they're the things I destroy to get, like, ammo and stuff. So your weakness should be whatever color that matches you, I believe. There we go. The thing is, I know you have like a second scan. I believe this is your orange form. Or maybe it's missiles? No, I don't know. I think this is shot coil now. This is blue. Can I scan you again? No. I mean, I can, but it's nothing new. Yeah, you don't have, like, a weak point on your back. Where am I supposed to be shooting? Because I've destroyed your shoulders already, right? Or do I have to destroy them more? I don't know, but you change color a lot. Okay, so I can just completely destroy your shoulders. There we go. Gorea. Sensors unable to locate the upper arm. Vulnerability present in Gorea's prior form. And Gorea Seal Sphere. Harmonic analysis of the central sphere suggests that it is susceptible to direct attack. Alright, do I just want to use missiles on that then? Oh, these things. Okay, it was shooting those at us. I wasn't sure if it was going to use those to heal or something. I don't think it is. I think it just throws them at us. So we've gotten both Gorea scans and the seal sphere and like the little item containers here and the arm. Okay. Yeah, at this point, we just want to keep hitting Gorea. But I also want to not die. So let's maybe try to destroy some of those things to get some health. Did I step in something there? I don't know. I am stepping in something. Alright, can you please drop health instead of ammo? That would be really appreciated. I was really hoping you wouldn't attach to me. I was having a hard time getting off of you. I really need some health pickups, please. Like, they're only dropping ammo, and it's seriously a problem. There's some health. Yeah, I guess it's just grinding time. I hope he's not healing while we're healing. This seems like the kind of boss fight that's gonna really hurt my hand. That's what I remember from this boss, playing it as a kid. Like, I don't really want to leave this outer ring anymore. As lame as that sounds. I just want to heal up everything I can, and I can still hit him from here. So it's not even like there's any issue. I feel like he's not broken, is he? Can I just stand here and rapid fire? Okay, well, I think I could, but now we're back to this phase. Maybe I should have healed fully before I did that. Come on, get rid of that arm. You're green. Some of these targets are still super hard to hit. Ooh, I will take that. Okay, that looks orange to me. And now we're back to this phase, so let me get back out to the outer ring. And maybe he just won't do anything. And I can just wail on him. Yeah, deliver the health to me. I actually really like that. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while, huh? What a boss. I don't know how my thing got misaligned there. Whatever, though. But man, I just remember playing this fight as a kid and just doing constant circles around him the whole fight for ages and just having my hand feel dead. Okay, so he is definitely moving. That's why I have to keep changing my aim here. Okay, That was unnecessary. You really didn't need to do that, Gorea. Let me get further away from you, I guess. There we go. On to phase 3. I'll destroy your arms one more time. Doing a little damage to him there. Apparently that red phase is like the best phase if you can actually aim, because the Imperialist does a ton of damage and might be able to one-shot these arms. But of course it's insanely difficult to actually hit them. Give me my health back. There we go. Alright, battle hammer time. Okay, I think we've basically done it now. You stay away from me. Yeah, if we just stay out here and rapid fire, I think we should be good. Rather than mashing the button as fast as possible, I think it might be better to just hold the button down for about a second, then let go and hold it for about a second again. Because when you first hold the button down, it does a little bit of rapid fire on its own. So doing it this way will save your hand a bit. He's getting closer. He's gonna try to grab me. Yep, get out of here. Not having any of that. I don't even care anymore. I've got this fight beat. And so everything blows up and everybody died. The end. So, yeah, that's the bad ending of Metroid Prime Hunters. I'm gonna go back in there and get the good ending in a second, but I had to get the bad ending both to show it to you, as well as to unlock the cutscene in the cutscene viewer. So yeah, we'll wait through these credits, I guess, even though we'll be watching them again later when we get the good ending. I don't know if the credits are different depending on the ending you get. But yeah, Metroid Prime Hunters. There is an ending in a Nintendo game where just everybody dies. And it's the normal ending. It's the ending you get for not discovering the secret. The good ending where we don't die is the secret ending. Mission complete? Question mark? Sorry, mission complete? ... question mark? Or ellipses question mark, either would do. Yeah, so Gorea battle time incomplete. Let's head back in there and actually complete it. And it saved there, so I guess that saves our scans, I assume. Let's head back in real quick here. And yeah, you see on this menu, oh, the hunters still are other places. I thought they wouldn't be. Well, I guess their scans aren't missable, so it makes sense. But everyone is going here anyways. So if I check the logbook real quick, I think we should still have all of our scans. Yeah, we do. We're at 99% completion there. So we've got 100% lore, 98% bioform, 100% object, and 96% equipment. So... actually, let me check here. Alright, so we got all the Gorea stuff here. So yeah, we got all our scans saved. Anyways, you might be wondering how the heck we're supposed to fight this boss and get a good ending. Well, it was all prophesized. It is written that the Olympic power shall materialize when 6 frequencies shimmer in the divine spectral sequence. In the beginning shall the darkness be torn asunder by a flash of yellow lightning. Yellow lightning shall strike with demonic fury upon the greenwood. With a voice of thunder shall the greenwood burst into an orange blaze. The orange blaze shall die away to be reborn on wings of blue smoke. Tendrils of blue smoke shall weave the geometry of violet crystal. Violet crystal shall shatter the heavens, leaving in its wake a red stain. When the red stain shall vanish, so shall the ancient Olympic power be manifest. So, these prophecy scans are the ones that we could find being shown by the projectors at the beginning of each area. So they're not too hard to find. They're not like the invisible lures. Let's just get back to our battle arena and make that prophecy come true, why don't we? Now, you can't look these prophecies up mid-fight, since the logbook is only accessible in your ship. Yeah, I could have skipped that cutscene since we've already seen it, but why would I? Anyways. So we start with yellow. Yellow on yellow. Green on green. There we go. Then it was orange on orange. Up next, we've got our blue. Which you have to get up real close to. Then it's purple time. And finally red. Gunship transmission. Translating telepathic intercept. Spectral sequence initiated. Photon avalanche approaching cascade threshold. Well, alright. I wanted to take out one of those arms in one hit. This is fine. So yeah, we still need to do the actual fight again. But that's fine, now that I know a fast way of doing it without hurting my hand. Now that I'm not just gonna do circles around this thing like I did when I was a kid. This phase can still be a little bit tricky. I am gonna take that energy. It's 100, why would I not? I just saw 100 more energy appear, interestingly enough. Don't know where that came from, because I didn't destroy anything. Alright. Let's get out of here and just snipe it from far away again. Oh, but I gotta avoid this, of course. Yeah, this does still take a while, but whatever. It is what it is. Maybe I should shoot missiles at it. It doesn't really seem like that's getting things done much faster. So let's not waste ammo and just keep rapid firing it like this. We'll get them down without any difficulty or physical pain to my hands. There we go. Let's get back over to you for the next phase. Please let me hit with this. Yeah! Awesome. I'm so glad I got to show that off. I like how the music we're hearing is like the different hunters' themes. mixed together. Since he, like, absorbed the powers of the other hunters. How did you get your arm back? I can't really see where I'm aiming, but I'm sure I'm getting some damage in. Alright, there we go. Give me that energy. Now I can take this one out. Awesome. Alright, and now we're back to this old tactic. Not the most interesting tactic to watch, but I mean, look at how good my accuracy is with it. This is the best accuracy I've ever had. Alright, we've got him about halfway to the next phase. Are you just kind of stuck in the corner? You don't seem like you're getting closer, actually, which is great for me. That means I don't need to readjust my aim or anything, and I don't have to worry about you trying to grab me when you get close. Alright. Looks like you're set to purple. That means I'm using my Judicator. Now it's Magmal time. And Shot Coil. Nice, and that's done. We got him real good with the Imperialist earlier. It's interesting that our missiles don't really have much of a use. But yeah, all the weapons, like all the hunters' weapons that the other hunters have a use here. You know, we use the battle hammer and the volt driver. They're all useful in both hitting the boss in that one phase, as well as, you know, hitting all the targets to activate the spectral sequence. Alright, you're probably getting a bit close to me now. So I'm probably gonna have to run. Or not. On to Phase 2, with that classic Metroid Prime final boss music. Gorea 2. Gorea's final form is impervious to all weapons currently equipped in the power suit. Alternative weaponry is required to penetrate Gorea's armor. Sensors detect that Alembic essence is no longer present in the seal sphere. Gorea remains attached to the sphere in order to draw all remaining energy from it. Okay, so we can't hurt this thing. We're also now at the area that we could see, from the energy tank. Gunship transmission. Gorea's defensive capability has increased dramatically. No weapons currently equipped in the power suit are capable of penetrating its armor. Intense gamma radiation has been detected on the lower floor. Alright, let's go check it out. We're just running away now. Oh, I ran back up, apparently. I guess I'll jump down a bit. Gorea's coming after us. Alright, what's up with you? Omega Cannon. This prescribed weapon of mass destruction was called an abomination by the Olympic Elders because of the harm it could inflict on anyone desperate enough to use it. Sounds like what we need. Omega Cannon found. You've obtained the Omega Cannon. This prescribed weapon of mass destruction was called an abomination by the Olympic Elders because of the harm it could inflict on anyone desperate enough to use it. It's like we just read that. And, yeah, no using the other hunter's weapons now. We can still switch to our other weapons. But yeah, at this point, it's just Omega Cannon time. It doesn't even look like it uses ammo, but it does have a cooldown. Like, I would kinda like to go back up to the top and fight him, but it seems like it'd be kinda hard getting to the top with him here like this. Ooh. I see Ultra Energy. Nice, it's an Ultra Energy spawner. That's crazy. Alright, here we are, back in the arena. Your scan is not gonna be different just because I actually can hit you now. Yeah. Alright, yeah, Gorea is hurting. And we're not really hurting. This Omega Cannon just kind of obliterates it. And there we go. We all escape. Us and the other hunters. We get to see Zero Suit Samus. We get to see the Olympics. And there we go. Threat gone, and we survive. Much better ending than that other one, don't you think? But yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for Metroid Prime Hunters. Of course, my boss bash video is going to be coming at some point, and I've got multiplayer to show off, because this game was mainly meant to be a multiplayer game. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that at some point, but anyways, other than that, that's Metroid Prime Hunters complete. So, you know, I've got plenty of other games I'm gonna be playing. I do tons of Nintendo stuff. Mario, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Metroid. I do a bunch of non-Nintendo stuff. Crash, Spyro, Rayman, Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter. And I do multiplayer games with Wild Shiny Kirby. I do Operation Nostalgia, where I play like old Nickelodeon and Disney games I grew up with. Congratulations, mission complete. And then I do fan games like Mario World ROM hacks and stuff. So that's all stuff you can look forward to. Total game time, 8 hours 34 minutes. Gorea battle time, 12 minutes 39 seconds. Deaths, 8. Hunters and Guardians defeated, 75. Complete, 100%. Hey, Silux. See ya later. But anyways... So if we look through our menus here, you see we have records now. Total game time records, Gorea Phase 1 time records, Gorea Phase 2 time records. I assume there's records elsewhere for multiplayer, but we haven't played multiplayer yet. And in here, we have our movies. So we can see, like, all the different cutscenes. And as you see, we have them all unlocked. So that's awesome. We've 100%ed that. So yeah, I mean, for now, that's gonna be it for Metroid Prime Hunters. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I'll see you next time for something else.